I was possessed by a demon. Oh, it's okay. He's gone.
Another Arrow release and a Scream Factory scoop up, Russ, is The Exorcist 2, The Heretic, and Exorcist 3.
Again, you saw the original Exorcist for the first time not too long ago, Matt. Let me fill you in. Exorcist 2, that's the one that fans call the good one. That's the one we all like. All right.
Got it.
You want to skip 1 and you want to skip 3. You
Go
want to
right to 2?
To the Heretic. And
okay.
Whoa.
It's like a Terminator 2, Terminator 1 scenario where the Terminator 2 is just so much better than 1.
Whoa. First off, no. Terminator 2 is not better than Terminator 1.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's Godfather 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
But imagine if Godfather 2 was like even better.
I'm just wasting your time.
I find the cover art here a little too busy. Like John Boorman's film of Exorcist 2, The Heretic, a Richard Lederer production. It's a lot.
Wait till you see the movie.
It's a lot. And I'm also confused, I'm not going to lie, by the cover art. Is that the back of the person's head or is it her face that I just can't see and like a locust is flying out?
Nobody cares.
It's just weird to me.
I'm not kidding, Matt.
Cover is weird to me.
We're going to jump right to 3. This is all I'm going to say about Exorcist 2. I was 13 when I saw the original film and loved it.
Okay.
Saw Exorcist 2 like quickly after, right?
Okay.
I'm 13 years old. I made it 20 minutes into this fucking movie and I thought that it was so dumb, dude.
I'm autistic. How do you mean?
I feel like they're trying to do what the first one does do, where it's like William Peter Blatty's The Exorcist, directed by William Friedkin. They're like, well, we better spice this shit up too and put John Boorman's ass on there.
And hold on. Make no mistake about it. Even the studio, not just Arrow, make no mistake about it. Because John Boorman bored the shit out of everyone. When 3 came out a decade or so later, they were like, hey, assholes, this is William Peter Blatty's Exorcist 3.
Yeah. Whoa.
This ain't no John Boorman shit.
Sure.
I was 8 years old when Exorcist 3 came out, and even I was like, goddamn right, they're adhering to the original. And I didn't know shit about The Exorcist. Like, they were really pushing that down our throats. Because everyone knows how bad Exorcist 2 is.
Yeah.
This release is for collectors. This release is for people who, you want an Exorcist collection, or you want a complete Arrow collection, a complete 4K collection of everything in existence. There is no reason this film deserves a 4K treatment.
It was horrible. Utterly horrible.
Exorcist 2, The Heretic is on Blu-ray.
You did the right thing, Arrow. Good. Shit.
That's a Blu-ray.
You see what I mean? Even Arrow knows.
Exorcist 3. Exorcist 3 is 4K.
Yes, and Exorcist 3 is good.
Because Scream Factory put it out. So they're kind of, it's like a borrow kind of a job. They took it. They took it for the UK. But yeah, this is just
Schoolyard Brawl.
This is just Blu-ray. But what's interesting, I saw both of these came out collector's editions from Scream Factory in the past. And what I thought was interesting is this one is getting Exorcist 2, John Boorman's film of Exorcist 2, The Heretic, a Richard Lederer production, is getting 2 new audio commentaries and a new visual essay. Let's also not kid ourselves, because it's coming with 2 versions that maybe there's a difference in opinion on one version versus another. You've got the 118-minute premiere version and the 102-minute international version.
I know.
Is there a version preference here?
We're going to get to Exorcist 3, Matt. This is like saying there's a director's cut of Encino Man. Who fucking cares, dude? I'm not kidding.
The producer cares?
You hear?
She's waiting.
How am I ever this confident about a movie? Usually, even if it's a movie I don't care for, I'm respectful to our audience and all that. Nah, even our audience knows Exorcist 2 is a complete waste of time.
So it is, John Boorman's film is coming with a booklet and a slipcase, in case anyone cared. But let's take a look. So the number 3, you have that one art that I showed, which is this. That's their original art, and then they are going to provide you with the original art with the new art on the booklet if you go through their website, which this is the way to go. Give me a break.
Oh, yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's sick.
And dude, this is a class movie. Like, this is.
I saw this in the theater. Remember I told you that, and had never even seen the first one. I got taken to see this in the theater, had not seen 1 or 2. I saw this,
and I hate it. I can't stand the sight of it.
I mean, I just took it at face value for what was going on, which at face value, kind of a cool, you know, like this guy's in, you know, this weird psych hospital, and you got George C. Scott coming to try to get clues on some guy that's out there killing, but it really might be the guy he's talking to. It's like weird.
I'm shocked you put all that together at 8 years old.
Yeah, man.
I would not fault anyone at 8 years old.
Brad
for not
Dourif
following Exorcist.
Well, dude, check this out. I told you this too. If you remember, I was so confused in this movie in the parts where
With Father Karras.
yes, because he's talking to Brad Dourif, but then all of a sudden when the devil comes around, it's Father Karras he's talking to. And I'm like, why does this guy keep changing into a different person? They never explain it because you're supposed to kind of know that this is the preacher from the very first movie. And it's like, I was so confused by that point. That's it. But I got everything else.
You do know Reagan's in the second one.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was about to say. So like when he comes
try
back
to cure
in
like an
this-
autistic child or something.
Dude, I made it 15 minutes into it when I was 13.
Something weird goes on.
I'm serious. I just remember they tried to like I remember when I turned it off too. They're putting her under some kind of hypnosis, and whatever they did in the scene, I remember laughing and being like, "This is dumb." Like, and I loved the original. I had just seen it. I was like, "Wow, I can't even." No.
I think she uses like her exorcist powers to like do stuff in this one. I think she tries to heal an autistic child.
Sure.
Now, when's the box set going to come out? 1, 2, and 3. And
But you need more. What are you talking about? There's more sequels than 1, 2, and 3.
Let's scoop them up.
Then,
They're all-
dude, nah, you need anybody knows this. Anybody who has eyeballs knows this. 1 and 3, that's it.
That's it.
And honestly, and 3's, I really enjoy 3, but 1 is so classic and so legendary. I mean, you only really need 1. But if you're going to do a sequel to The Exorcist, it's 3 all the way.
3 all the way.
And 3, as a horror sequel, is way better than it has any right being.
Get it. Now!